So if you wear that one,
I like how your clacker's got some gay bits on it. Or was that intentional?
the
Okay.
clapperboard, they've all got colours on.
Have they?
They've always had colours
Oh.
on.
Which flag is that?
I think they thought that in the 1950s.
I was
still
probably
don't-
testing the colour saturation.
I still don't understand
Right.
the
It was
flag.
early BBC.
With drinks, take 2.
This is Reece and Brett, everyone. They're in Gran Canaria and we purloined them into coming and chatting to us. Remember how I said on the last episode, I found 2 guests. Well, here they are. You thought it was 2 separate guests, didn't you?
When he said, I've arranged our first 4-way, I
That
had
is not what he thought I meant.
You were very disappointed when you found out it was us.
I wasn't.
So you two are a couple. How long have you two been together?
5.5 years.
Oh, it's
now?
a bit longer than that. 5 3/4.
5.5
Although I
years.
do forget our anniversary on a daily basis.
Do you
once
need it
a
on a
year.
daily basis?
Well,
Only to remind me.
Well, we've been here because we came here for our anniversary this year.
Right.
And I keep saying, well, we came in April, and he keeps saying, well, it was March for anniversary, wasn't it? And I keep saying, oh yeah. I know, it's terrible.
Dangerous. Right. So we thought we would be. We thought we'd ask them some questions because these two are, well, this one particularly is foul-mouthed.
To me,
And,
yes.
and we
So we're not doing it
isn't he?
live.
Isn't he?
I'm too scared to say because I'm too close to him.
Oh yeah.
I got
fair.
I
I got
had
all of
someone- a
my
wall
swear
between us
words
somewhere.
out before we started filming.
I do have a medical question to ask before we kind of
gosh.
ask the first question. You've got a problem with your ring finger at the moment. What? No, enough already. That was unnecessary.
It was
I don't know what.
unnecessary.
You have a
I
problem.
can't
and-
show them because it's rude. That way
Well,
around.
show it that way around. Exactly. So what's happened to your finger?
Well,
Shall I
fell
tell
down-
the story?
no, you
No?
shan't. I shall. I fell down the stairs.
funnier if I told
Strangely
you.
enough, these stairs right behind me.
Oh, okay.
After a swim.
They're quite steep as
They
well,
are.
aren't
Oh,
they?
quite steep. There was nothing wrong with the actual setup here, just the fact that I was wearing these shoes and had wet feet.
Oh.
And
Actually,
I
he
took-
wasn't drunk.
I
It was
took-
a
no, I
slippage.
wasn't drunk. I was completely
it was
sober,
a
unfortunately.
flip-flop slippage situation.
Anyway,
Try
nevertheless,
saying that after a vodka.
I fell down a couple of stairs.
Yeah.
These
7.
ended up my legs up here, and that finger was bent back, and it's now swelling quite nicely.
And now the
But
ring won't
I
come
can't
off.
get my ring off.
No,
But
he
there we
tried. He tried to do that man thing, you know, where he like butched it up a bit, and I knew he'd hurt himself, so I had to walk away.
You
just to
spray
give him-
olive oil. Have you tried spraying olive oil on?
I've done quite a lot of things to this poor finger, which is probably why it's swollen now. I don't think it was swollen in the first place. It's the things I've done to it since. That has
Should
made
we
it
move
swell.
rapidly on, Mark?
You asked the question.
Did.
Tell us about your ring problem.
This is true.
You asked for a double entendre episode, so we give you one.
True.
Do people get to request what they want then, do they?
Sometimes, they do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you listen to them? Do you do what they ask?
If they're funny suggestions.
Do they,
we
listeners, watchers, viewers? Do you do what they ask? No? No? Okay.
Sometimes.
I'll try that next
we have
week.
we have a particularly loyal viewer called Lady Godiva.
Lady Godiva.
Oh, I love her
As
chocolate.
in the chocolates, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
And I was thinking I liked you riding through Coventry naked on a horse.
No, definitely
Well, that's
the chocolate.
clearly where your mind goes to and where ours goes to.
Absolutely.
Chocolates.
And she comments on most episodes, so I shall be fascinated to see what she says.
Tomorrow is our penultimate day.
Oh, you
It's
had
not-
to
it's
do
not-
that,
it's
didn't
not
you?
ours.
It's our last full
We're here
day.
till
Our
next
last
Wednesday.
full day.
So we-
But you won't see this until we're back in the cold UK. So.
Well, apparently on GMTV, whatever it's called these
GMB,
days.
Good Morning Britain.
This morning, it was 13 degrees back in the UK.
Is Lorraine Kelly still on that programme?
Yeah, apparently so.
Is she?
For a while, anyway.
Blimey.
Not for that much longer.
Although I did see it on the way here. We were staying in a travel lodge, and in the morning I watched it. We had it on
The
for 10
gays in a
minutes.
travel lodge?
I know. We actually had it on for 10 minutes, and it said, "This is Lorraine," and it was a completely different person.
What month is it?
October. Oh, it's just October. Is it? Oh, right, okay.
like us.
No, she's on holiday.
I mean, unless she's had a lot of
it's not
surgery
March,
done.
yeah.
She looked like in her 30s with long hair. I thought,
It's
that's
amazing,
really
isn't it?
That definitely
Hi,
wasn't
Lorraine.
her anyway. I've forgotten her name now, but it wasn't her.
Apparently so. Absolutely.
She's leaving for Channel 5.
We
Is she?
will talk that another whole episode between us because I think that's good. So okay, I would like to know when you realised that you were gay. Because for me, I can't really put a number on it. For me, it was I just always knew. Who wants to go first?
Should I go first?
By the sharp intake of
you
breath,
do.
I think.
I'll go first.
You-
Okay, so probably the first time I realised I was gay, and I have told you this story previously, but it's actually it's completely true. So
I prefer
my
a true
mum,
story.
bless her heart, not with us any longer. She always wanted a girl. I have got a sister, but she's a massive tomboy. She was when we were kids. And she wanted her hair short, and she did little boy things. You know, she played with action men, and I had the dolls.
Yeah.
Which she
Cindy or Barbie?
Oh no, it was like a big Mary
Oh.
doll. I call it Mary.
I know.
I mean, there were so many indications. Anyway,
a big Mary. Yeah.
a big Mary. Yeah, yeah.
You know.
So,
Go nowhere near it.
so Mum made me have long blonde hair. So I had platinum blonde hair when I was a child, and because you can't see it now, it's quite curly. So I literally had almost shoulder length ringlets.
Oh.
Yeah. So I looked a bit like Heidi. And on more than one
I'm trying to
occasion-
imagine it. That's all.
Honestly, it's best if you don't.
Yeah, okay.
I know. More than one occasion, my mum dressed me in dressing up things, because my mum had her own ballet school, so she had all these.
Oh, there's a whole
dressing
set
up
of questions
things.
just behind that.
Yeah, I mean, I was in a tutor on a weekly basis, pretty much. Anyway, so
And then his
our
mum found
next,
out about it.
yeah.
So
Oh
we
no,
weren't in the box anymore.
she was the one putting me in them. Our next door neighbour and my, what do you call them when they're you call them auntie, but they're not really auntie.
Yeah.
those ones. Anyway, she said, Sheila, you're going to make that boy gay. And you know what? I'm pretty sure the week later I thought, do you know what I think it might be?
And what year was this approximately?
Yeah, that was probably, let me think, maybe 84. I reckon 84.
Not a great time to be thinking
Well,
I
no,
might be
but
gay, or for your parents to be
I was
thinking.
quite young, I suppose,
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Viewers, I look a lot younger than I am. But I did know quite early on.
You're not allowed to laugh at that.
No, you're not allowed.
I wasn't. I was thinking about something else that made me laugh right at
Yes,
that very moment.
I think I was too.
But I did always know, and I did always know I didn't like girls. It wasn't the playing with Mary the doll that did it.
Yeah.
Or my rocking horse. But I don't know why I think that makes me gay, but I had a beautiful rocking horse. I had all the lovely things, and my sister played with the Lego.
Right,
She's
yeah,
not
yeah.
now a raving lesbian. She is, in fact,
I don't think we're allowed to call them
woman.
raving
Oh, no,
lesbians
okay.
anymore. Sorry about that.
Sorry, lesbians. You can cut that one
Edit.
out. But no, she's not, and
Yep.
and I'm gay. Although she played with the boys' things and I played with the girls' things. But I've always known. I think that was probably a key moment.
Yeah.
And then I remember seeing a poster on my sister's wall of Morton Hackett. And
My first love.
Was
Morton
he-
Harkett was my first love, 1985. Absolutely.
Was he
Fell in
about
Oh
the-
my
about the
God.
time,
Take
about
on
the
me
time.
video.
Yep, yeah. And that was exactly my thought. Take on me.
Do you know
and
what?
then
He
I
was
realised-
animated for half of it.
That might, I know, but that might have been the great moment.
What for you and me?
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
maybe.
I think it was, because it was about the same time then, wasn't
Many
it?
more.
And many more.
And many
So I did. I looked at him and thought,
Yeah.
woof.
Yeah.
And the rest is history. And that was a long time ago.
Have you seen him now? He looks amazing now too.
No.
Well, he does look. Anyway,
Does he?
look him up.
Oh, we'll look him up.
What about you then? Because it was a bit later for you, wasn't
It
it?
was a little bit later for me. Yeah, so I was 41. So
Not
that's
late for you.
11 years ago now. And
Does that make it more difficult to talk about?
no, no. If anything, I think it's the only interesting thing about me.
It's that's so not true.
It is true, honestly.
I'll think,
Talk
of,
about
I'll think of another
self-deprecating
interesting thing by the end of the
Interesting things that you know are not appropriate for this sort of thing. So I was sending a slightly provocative picture to my wife at the time.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
I thought we weren't going to go into that sort of thing.
Yeah, but you know what it's
Anyway,
like.
nevertheless, yeah, I do. So I was sending.
That's why he's wearing his sunglasses, so we don't see his eyes. So we don't see
That
all
was
of
a
those
good call.
expressions.
I should have done the
Yeah.
same thing. Ball. Anyway, so I was sending a picture to my wife, and as usual, it has to be quite a quick one before someone else catches you doing it. So I did a quick pick and send, and then I realised.
Were you at work?
in public.
I wasn't actually
On
On a
work,
bus?
but I was in public. But I was in public.
We're not allowed in church. That's another story.
Oh, hang on. In public?
I was in public.
Yeah, I don't think that's allowed.
I was in public in a cafe in the town that
I didn't know it was a cafe.
Yes,
I've
it
heard this
was.
story 1,000 times.
Oh,
It really is a
well,
cafe.
you've never asked me the question. You just
Oh.
listen
No,
to it
no.
or talk over it and ignore it.
I mean,
But
I've
nevertheless,
heard it 1,000
anyway,
times.
I did a quick pick, send,
Yes.
and then I realised that I'd sent it to the wrong person.
You didn't do a Michael McIntyre and send all.
No, not to all, thankfully. It was only to one, but that at the time was quite traumatic because it was one of my best male mates. And
Wow.
his name was just above my wife's name.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
list.
Oh, I can see how it would happen quite easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They both began with the letter J, and
okay.
I hit it, sent it, and then
All
I
right,
had,
Justin, how are you?
I had 10 minutes.
And this is before you could do a recall.
Yes.
Oh,
you didn't have
yeah.
any of that.
No, none of the
malarkey.
recall now.
On Apple, you can do a recall
Don't have
now.
any of that malarkey. No, so I spent 10 minutes walking up and down, trying to think of an excuse as to when he messaged me to say, "What the hell are you doing?" To try and give him a, like, it was just a bit of joshing around. And
Can
this, that,
I
and the other.
guess that wasn't the message you received?
Well, wait, and let me tell you. No, you
I'm always
can
trying.
guess
I'm
that
always
was
trying to step ahead.
It's always premature.
Okay, so
Thanks for that.
what felt like 2 days later, but it was about 5-10 minutes later, I get a message back, and I open it, and it's a very similar picture to what I sent to that person.
Oh.
Now, this person I've seen hundreds of times naked
Yep.
in the pool, changing rooms. We used to play squash, we used to swim, we used to go to the gym all the time. And never once had I ever paid, really, apart from the fact that it was very impressive. Without me going
Oh,
too,
yeah.
it was very
I think we all
impressive.
know. I think we all know what you mean.
Yeah. Okay.
all
So,
right, I think we all know
so
that.
noticeably that, but certainly
Was
not
it
in
a
any-
good 6 inches?
It wasn't. It wasn't.
It was.
at least that long. But it's noticeable just because sometimes you'd see it and go, "Oh yeah, that's pretty impressive." But this
In the
time,
gym, like
this time
straight
it was
boys
in a
do.
slightly different
Yeah.
state, and it kind of took my breath away. And for the
Oh.
very first time ever, I kind of went, "Wow, that is a particularly nice."
And that flipped the switch
And,
in your
well,
brain.
that started it. So after that, I started looking around at Snapchatting other people, and it developed from
I've
there.
always said Snapchat's dangerous. I've always said that.
But then it
pretty
wasn't
sure
for
it's
me.
the only thing
it
it's
wasn't
for,
for me.
isn't
That's true.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, I told
Interesting.
my wife a couple of weeks later. Told my son.
As soon as that.
Yes.
Wow.
As soon as I thought
Okay.
something, I
Yeah,
hadn't done
yeah.
anything.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
thought it
Yeah.
was getting to the point
Yes.
where I was thinking more
Okay.
and more about it.
Wow.
As soon as my wife knew, well, a couple of weeks after my wife knew, because we kind of had a plan. We told my sons.
Gosh.
Then it spread to the wider world. But
Wow.
yeah, beforehand, never. My mum was desperate for a gay son. There's seven.
Finally. it
7
happened.
children. Yeah, but unfortunately, she had dementia by the time
Oh.
I realised. So she never even
It's
found
a
out about
bitch
it.
of an
But,
illness.
but there we go. Yeah, so 41 I was when I discovered it.
Wow. That's a fascinating story.
Hmm.
What would you like to know, Mark, from our two guests here?
Ooh, ignore that.
How much they're going to pay for a new phone?
It's insurance, it's all right.
That's theirs, it's fine.
You didn't hear that. iPhone 17 Pro, it's just fallen onto the floor. Oh, God, you sprung that on me. I would like to know, well, I guess the sequential question is then, how long afterwards did you guys meet
Oh, yeah.
and hook
Get it
up?
together.
Afterwards,
become,
so-
well,
so
not
you
hook up,
were-
but become a couple.
So you were with one boyfriend.
My first boyfriend. I was
His
still
his
with when I
first
started.
boyfriend.
When we were
We did start to chat. It was all very innocent-ish.
There's a plane going over.
Innocent.
It's the
It was
paparazzi,
innocent.
don't
The
just cover your
paparazzi,
face.
Yeah. No, it was innocent. We didn't do anything. Like it was respectful. I knew he had a partner, so I just played the waiting game. As you do.
Doesn't sound like you.
It doesn't, does
No.
it? No. But I was married, so it
fair.
was fine.
Oh, well, yeah,
But
yeah,
I was
yeah,
on the
yeah.
I was on the cusp of a
Yes.
divorce or breaking up. I think. So it was. We'd literally just been chatting, and then he announced that he had broken up with his boyfriend.
Yeah.
And
Not
I
for
waited.
that, though.
No,
Not
no,
for
no,
me.
no, no, I appreciate
Came to a
that.
natural
Not,
end
not
of
for
that.
me, shockingly. And I waited a full 6 minutes before messaging him to say, why don't you come and stay the weekend with me?
6 minutes.
6 minutes.
I think I waited 6 minutes.
So you kind of knew.
Oh God, I knew. I'd seen his face and thought, yes, he's handsome. I fancy him. So he announced in this group. We were in a chat room.
So how
together.
reserved of you.
I know, 6 minutes. Yeah.
I mean, cute alert. Cute alert, that's a cute thing. That's a
Is that
cute
cute?
story, right?
Yeah, it is cute, but I suppose I am one of those people. I see what I want, I kind of go and get it.
Yeah, I kind of figured you were.
Yeah, so I'd seen him, thought I would like that. I think I'll have that. That's going to be mine. But 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
He waited. Oh, I think you waited longer. Maybe I think 7 before he said yes. I'll come and stay with you for the weekend.
I hadn't been to London for such a long time. That was the only real reason that I wanted to go up there was to go
Yeah.
and visit London.
Thanks.
I didn't have any plans on any romantic tie-ins
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all. I was going
I'm
to go
not-
up and visit London.
Yeah.
Have an enjoyable weekend away is essentially what I was.
I'm
looking
not
for.
sure he was coming up for romance. Let's say that.
Well, we have two polar opposites, don't we? Because we have somebody that knew very early in life, and we have somebody that came out a little bit later in life.
Yeah.
So that the next sequential question, I guess, would be for anyone watching that feels very lonely at whatever age, because they haven't come.
Very good point.
What's the one? If you could give them one little word or sentence of wisdom, because I know as a child, thinking I might be different. That I never experienced.
You didn't
I
mean
would
gay,
never
though, did you?
experience. I didn't know what it was. I wouldn't
Yeah.
experience. When I did know, am I ever going to have any friends?
Yeah,
Am
yeah.
I ever going to be, a partner of it?
Yeah.
So if somebody was watching now that is secretly in their head thinking and scouring YouTube looking for gay stuff on you, what sentence of wisdom?
I
would you give them?
think, and it's very easy for me to say because I was very comfortable with who I was and what I was very early on. But I think, and also I probably had quite a lot of support.
But if somebody isn't, because if they are comfortable,
if they aren't, I think you'd be amazed how people take it and how everyone is fine with it. So I think internally you're probably thinking,
and times have changed.
blimey, times have changed. Again, it depends on the family you're brought up in. There's lots of factors involved, but I think 99 times out of 100, those thoughts in your head aren't real. So, you're thinking,
Yes, good
if
point.
If I
Yes,
come out,
absolutely.
it's going to be awful, people are going to say this, people are going to say that. Actually, people will probably go, that's brilliant.
for you. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah, yeah.
that's great.
Agreed.
We kind of knew. It's all right, everything's fine.
Anyone maybe even older than us.
Is that even
Happens,
possible?
No.
There are. Being serious for a moment, anyone older than us that have come from a generation earlier than us might still be thinking they'll be rejected.
Yeah.
And I think it's a fair point that actually in this day and age, the vast majority of feedback will be positive.
Yeah.
Can I just add to that, though? As coming from somebody, he was somebody that was comfortable. I've never been not comfortable with being gay because I was brought up in a gay-centric family. But what I am uncomfortable with is interaction, just in general. I'm not a confident person. And my thing would be, he's totally right, 99% of everybody you see out there is going to be fine with it. But sometimes it's the getting to that point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my advice on that is to make sure you're surrounded by good people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have to start with one, I started with one, I got him.
And just good
But
friends.
he's the one
You're
that's
talking
held my
about good
hand.
friends.
He's held my hand
yeah.
to introduce me to
Oh,
you guys.
how lovely.
And all of the hundreds of people.
Yeah,
that I now
sorry
know.
about
that. It's all right. After this holiday, I'll forget you.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, if
Oh.
you can get someone to hold your hand
Yes.
to the next step, you'll have two people to hold your hand. And once you get to that point, you start realising.
Yeah.
And to get
Yeah.
to that
How-
point, which then echoes what you just reach out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
have to.
also I think don't feel shamed into thinking I'm going to do this in a secret, and then do things like go on well-known apps, let's say, because they're not actually there to help you come out and help
No,
you.
You
meet
won't,
people.
you won't get friends on Grindr.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's so many groups out there, and if you listen to podcasts like this, there's lots of other podcasts which tell you about things that are happening in your local.
You're right, but they're
town,
not as good
going-
as this one.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
yeah.
obviously not.
We don't
Well,
try and point people in other directions.
Maybe
Well,
do a
they've never asked us
session.
to go on,
Yeah,
so-
maybe do a
Well, there you
session
go,
on where
see.
you can go in local
Yeah,
cities and
that's
things.
not a bad
because
idea.
There's so much information out there if you actually look, but people.
Or actually, if you're watching and in the
Let us
comments,
know.
put where's your
Yeah.
local place that
Yeah.
you would go and meet gay
Because there are
gay
lots
folk.
because going into a gay bar can be also quite threatening.
can be
it
horrific.
can be awful because you think you're going to be judged.
If you can find one these days.
Well, that's true. There
Well,
aren't
this
many
is
these
true.
days, are there?
Yeah.
There's not that many.
Unlike
No,
when
there's
you,
not.
when you were around in your
my
late
prime.
teens. Yeah, in your late
Yeah,
teens.
is that what you were gonna
exactly
say?
right.
Prime?
In your prime, yeah. It's
Thanks.
been fascinating. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for coming. I hope it hasn't been too traumatic.
No, it's been
Thankfully,
fine.
this was quite strong, so I'm quite chilled about
Gran
it.
Canaria measures. I didn't. I
Water.
was-
I'm talking
And if you want us back, you've just got to like, you've got to subscribe, you've got to put in the
Look,
comments.
he's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's done that, and they won't want us back, so they're not going to do any of that.
Oh.
Probably.
We're here
But
for a
it's been
couple
lovely
more
talking
days.
to
Tell us
you.
what more you want us to talk about, and we'll come on again and do some more. It just means that we have to visit you when we're back.
That would
home.
be lovely.
Where do you live? Oh no, you can't say that on air.
I'm in Bicester.
Rough-
Everyone knows
rough
I'm in
area.
Bicester. He's in
Luton.
Luton, the posh
Luton.
bit.
The posh bit of Luton.
There's a posh bit.
There
in
is
Luton.
There
posh
is
bit.
apparently so.
Well, maybe why don't you come to us? It's much nicer.
I'm going to take that as an invite.
You can come and sit on the hoe.
On the what now?
Exactly.
The hoe. No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the Plymouth hoe.
It's a real place.
Plymouth is beautiful.
And
Yeah,
Plymouth hoe is absolutely amazing. Come down there and visit.
Now it's time to wave. Bye.